You're with Clement Manyathela.
702.
But right now, we start our conversation with businessman Serge Cabonge. He is a friend, you could argue maybe, of Cat Matlala. Cat Matlala, remember, is in jail, charged with the attempted murder of his ex-girlfriend, actress Tebogo Thobejane. Well, Thobejane has provided a statement to the police now, and in that statement, she accuses Serge Cabonge, who is a businessman, of having helped Cat Matlala orchestrate the attempted murder. In fact, she says Cabonge was one of the last people to see her before shots were fired at her as she was leaving the restaurants where they met. She also claims that she once told Cabonge that she suspected that Cat Matlala was involved in the murder of Babita Deokaran. Now, Serge Cabonge joins us now in studio. Serge, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming through. So, your name has been mentioned by Tebogo Thobejane. She accuses you of sharing her location with Cat Matlala, who then sent people to kill her, but they failed. I think it's clear you've already denied this claim, but you were with her before the attempted murder, right? What happened on the day?
Okay, look here, I'm gonna just fix something that you just said. I'm not only close friend to Kate, I'm close friend to both of them too.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah, most person who was spending most of them was Tebogo. Actually, what happened, I was for my meetings, a friend of mine who was with Tebogo Thobejane. I'm not gonna mentioning his name in this moment. I'm just gonna keep it. Call me and then send me a message that I have a proof was on the 2023 on the 17th of October. I think it was around 5:30. Who invited me to join them on the signature in Morningside Shopping Center. They were with Tebogo. Okay, I was having a little bit of delay on my way to reach where they were. And then when he called me again, and then Tebogo grabbed the phone from her, tell me, how far are you? And then I said to her that I'm not far from where you guys are. And then I arrived where they were in the signature. We sit, we all chill. You know?
Yeah.
I think they were ordering food and the drinks. And then when we seated there, I think I spent more than 1 hour. And then I decided to leave to go to my house because I'm just 5 minutes away from there.
You left them at the restaurant.
Okay. When I was leaving, the friend who invited me said, since you are leaving, you're paying the bill, I'm going to leave with you. You drop me at the hotel.
Okay.
I said, no problem. And then I dropped at the hotel. I went to my house.
So you left Tebogo with?
I left Tebogo
with another friend?
With a couple of a friend of her.
Okay.
And then I went to my house. When I was seated, about 1 hour, I received a call from one of Tebogo's friends. Said to me, no, please, you need to come because they shoot Tebogo. And then I told them maybe I was dreaming when I heard the news because I was just with about an hour ago. And then how come she was being shot because I left her inside signature.
Yeah.
And then when I was asking for direction, when she was explaining to me, she said, when you come out to shopping center, you turn left, you pass the police station, you go down. There's a circle down. When you pass the circle, there's a garage. They see a car just take over them, start shooting from the back. And then I was very shocked.
Okay.
And then I call a friend who invited me to signature. I said, look, they shot the Tebogo. Can I pick you up when there? Yeah. I think it was delay. And then I rushed to the scene of crime.
And we'll get to what happened when they also eventually got to the hospital. But did you share any information about where Tebogo Thobejane was to either Cat Matlala, who's your close friend, or anybody for that matter?
Yeah, look, I don't see a reason of me sharing a location or communicate with anyone who was against Tebogo in that moment, according to her. I never share any location with anybody because if I did share location, the police have a power, especially the team who are investigating the matter. You know, they have a power to find out. Even if I lie, I don't tell the truth, they have a power to find out. You understand? I never share any location. Tebogo, she's just lying to everybody. He need attention to people. He's trying to involve them, to involve me on the things that I don't know, that I was not even part of that. I was not even planning to anything just because I stopped talking to her.
Why did you stop talking to her? Why do you think she would lie and, as you say, argue that you are one of the people that helped Cat Matlala try murder her?
I'll give you a reason why. Number one, you must understand Tebogo is under drugs. I'm not only the person that Tebogo is accusing. He's accusing a lot of people. I have all the evidence of everyone that she's fighting about. She's fighting high profile people. She been accusing on that day. Because when I arrived in the scene of crime when he was done there, she's the person who gave me a location to where to find her at the hospital. And then I arrived there at the hospital. There was no police. I'm the person who called the police to arrive in the scene of crime. I took my phone, I called General Masha because I have access on them, because I'm one of the activity on the GBV on gender-based violence. That's what I communicate with them when there's any problem. You understand? Why must I go to be part of that? And then on the later stage, I'm the person who activated for this case to go further. Because after the hospital, when the police came, and then I called Tebogo on the side, I said, please, what happened to you? No one can be happy with that. And then she forced me to share a live on my Instagram about what happened to her. And then I was refusing on that. The reason why I was refusing, I said to her, look, what happened to you since the bullet did not get you? If I go live, they might see where we are. They might come here.
Yeah.
She said to me, no, you don't need to worry. Since you called the police here, you can go live. And then I didn't go for live.
So you went live?
I went live on my Instagram to address.
She asked you to do that?
She asked me to do that.
To announce to the public that
what happened to her.
Yeah.
And then I went live. And then I was in the hospital with her until the police arrived. You understand? And then I don't see a reason of me being involved on that.
Yeah.
You understand? And then I sit a couple of hours with her at the hospital. And then I left her, go home. Before I leave, I ask her, I say, please, you need to be honest to me. Because if anything happened to you, I'll be the first person to ask. Tell me what is going on in your life. That's when she started mentioning the people that she been suspecting. In this moment, I'm not going to share their name here. Only if it come in the right time that I need to share. Because she's not telling the police the truth. You understand? She's not telling the police the truth. Because if she was telling the police the truth, she could tell the police that it's Serge who called the police to open the case, to deal with the matter. She could tell the police, why did she tell me the people that she was suspecting?
Yeah. When you say that you helped escalate even this case, what do you mean? What were you able to do?
What I was able to do, I was able to call the relevant police to come. They failed to come to the scene of crime. They came to the hospital because I called them. I said the accident happened 5 minutes away from Santen police station. How come you guys was not in the scene of crime? They said to me they did not hear the gunshot type of things like that. That's why they were able to come to the hospital.
Okay. Did you attempt at any point to try someone in the higher top structures of the SAPS to try and get them to escalate this case?
Yes, I did. I called General Masha on the same day of the scene of crime. She sent the team. And then when the relevant people from Santen, when I called, when they come there, when they hear that I was talking to General Masha to give direction, they said to me, why are you calling them? Because we are already here. And then I needed to call him back to stop him. So the member was already there.
Okay.
And then after that, I told Tebogo, please, me and you, we need to be at the Santen police station so that you must go see the commander so you can explain. They escalate this matter to the right person so that the case doesn't go away. So
did you at that point share information with Cat Matlala to explain that, hey, your ex-girlfriend has just survived a murder attempt?
Why must I share with him? Because I think on that moment, me and you were not having any communication. Even if you were having communication, what important of Cat or me to inform Cat?
Aren't you guys close friends?
We can't call it close friend on that direction. We are close friend on business only.
Okay.
Yeah. Not only on the time that sharing those type of information.
Okay.
Their relationship I don't involve. Even when Tebogo was having tattoo for Cat on his leg, I never heard from Cat, I heard from Tebogo. I'm too close so much to Tebogo.
Okay, so you are friends with Tebogo, who is Cat Matlala's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
But the relationship are separate like that.
Yes.
So even when Tebogo, who is Cat's ex-girlfriend, and Cat is in jail on charges of attempting to murder her, you never at any point spoke to Cat Matlala about this hectic incident that he's now in jail for?
I think on the later stage, after a few months, when I see social media been posting picture for Cat and Tebogo, what I did, I took the one that I saw the post about Cat and Tebogo, that he's the suspect on that, and then I forwarded it to him to ask him what is going on. He never responded to me, and then I left it like that. I didn't want to involve in people's business. I left it like that. Okay. After that, we never share anything between me and him.
Do you still speak to him, Cat Matlala?
Yes, I do.
Jail?
I do. He's my friend. I'm still talking to him.
Is he a friend or is he a business partner?
Look, he's a friend, on business basis, on the business direction.
So what are you talking about business while he's in jail?
No, we're not talking about business. I think when he was there, he called me a few times where he was asking me for the advice for the lawyer.
Okay.
You understand? It looked like he wanted to add another lawyer on his case. That's what we were discussing about.
Okay. Are you worried at all that your friend / business partner is being charged for this?
Yes, I do. I'm worrying a lot. You understand? Number one, I'm worrying about my reputation. Since he's been accused, people might look at me on the different direction. What I can tell people, I'm not that person that they look at on that direction. I've got nothing to do with that. I've got no any benefit on that.
Yeah, and you know what people, of course, Serge, are going to say is, you know, often people say, show me your friends and I'll tell you what kind of a person you are. I mean, if you're keeping, for instance, Cat Matlala or Edwin Sodi or anybody else, don't you worry then people go, okay, that's interesting.
Let me answer you here. Look, I know Cat on the business basis. I don't know Cat on whatever allegation they are against him. I know Cat more than 10 years. I know Cat as a businessman. I don't know Cat on the what allegation that against him. You understand?
Yeah.
Few people that you are mentioning, I know them as a business people. Whatever they do beyond that, it's got nothing to do with me. I can socialize with anybody that I feel I want to socialize, but only on the business basis, on the business direction. Okay.
And Katie Molefe, are you any close with him?
I don't even know the guy. I'm not even close to him.
Okay. There's a question, of course, that a lot of people now have around what you are going to do about what Tebogo has said, because she seems to have put this now on an affidavit to implicate you and says you helped orchestrate this attempted murder on her.
Look, I'm going to repeat it again. If she really feel I was the person, let him give the police evidence. He must tell the police when. You understand? He must give them a proper direction so that he can assist the police with the investigation. My teams are already aware of that. I already placed the teams. I already on the standby. Whatever will come, I'll face for it. That's all I can tell you.
Are you planning on suing her?
Look, I'm going to take the action. I'm giving her a last warning because she went live. I have evidence that he went live to say, I send the people to go kill her.
To help Cat Matlala?
No. To kill her. I have the evidence. I have proof. I can show you now. She went live. And then I approached my legal team. We seated on it. We are waiting for her to go again to do anything under my name. We're going to take action from there.
Have you tried to speak to her? Because you said you guys are close friends.
Look, I did not try to talk to her. She tried to call me on July. I didn't want to answer a call because I don't want to socialize myself around Tebogo.
But at the time, she had not made the claim that you were
we were
involved.
talking, we were okay.
So why did you avoid her calls?
No, I did not avoid her calls. We were talking every day. The things that make me to stop talking to her because she want to control me who I'm talking to.
What do you mean?
Yeah, she's telling me that I must not talk to Kate. I must not talk to Morgan. And then I must not talk to few people. I don't see a reason why. And then I'm talking to them on the business direction. I'm not talking to them to anything that is out of business.
What reasons did she give for telling you don't speak to Kat?
The problem with her, she's a very bitter. That's number one.
Bitter about?
A bit about trying to control me, who to talk to. That I'm not going to allow her to control me. I'm a businessman. I have a right to socialize to anybody that I feel I need to socialize on the business basis. Yeah.
What's your relationship with the Deputy National Police Commissioner, Shadrack Sibiya? Do you guys know each other?
Look, I know the general. Everybody knows the general for many years. You understand that?
You have a close relationship.
I've got a close relationship with him for many years. Not in the bad way. Like everyone who are friend to him. He's a very nice person to anyone. You understand?
Okay. But what formed the relationship?
What formed the relationship? I meet the general when he used to be in the Scorpion. Yeah, that's where we met it before. We never met it in the office. We met it via a close friend.
So this is more a friendly relationship?
Friendly relationship,
okay.
Nothing more than that.
Okay, nothing. Because I'm asking that because I interviewed, was it Malcolm X on the show? And he spoke about the relationship he has with, who was it? The former Hawks head, Godfrey Lebeya, for instance. And of course, there are some people that have made claims around business people that have got these strong links to these top cops. I mean, in this case, that's why I'm asking you about Shadrach Sibiya. So you're saying your relationship was more friendship, friendly, outside of work, and it's got nothing to do with what he does.
Look, he's got nothing to do what he does. Look, I'm not a policeman. I don't do any business with a policeman. You understand? I'm an entrepreneur. I run my own business. That has got nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
You understand? Like when I used to be one of the in the gender-based violence, when I have a problem that complainer come, I do refer people to him on the case basis.
But you're not a police informant of
No,
sorts.
I'm not one of them. I will never be.
How did you feel about what General Mkhwanazi said in KZN? Because he seemed to say there are certain business people who are in close relations with top police cops, and he was trying to suggest that that's why there's often political interference even coming from the top cops themselves.
Look here, I think that one you can keep it for somebody else who's in the same direction with them. I'm not part of that, and then I'm not gonna comment on anything that General Mkhwanazi say. I'm not commenting anything that on the side of General Sibiya. You understand? I'm here to respond on the allegation that was against me. Whatever the general put in the public, I've got nothing to do with that.
Another thing that Tebogo Thobejane put out is that she claims that she told you that Cat Matlala is responsible for the murder of Babita Deokaran.
Yeah, look.
She says that she believes you then told that information to Cat Matlala, and that's why Cat Matlala wanted to kill her.
Yeah, look here. That's what I'm saying to you guys. Tebogo is lying a lot. He's not assisting the police with their investigation. Number one, she's a liar. She never shared type of information with me. Even if she said it with me, I'm not the right person to share with it. He could report that matter to the police. Why she's lying today? Why all the time she never share it? Why only now she come now to talk about it? Because I never discuss type of conversation like this with Tebogo Thobejane.
So she's never said anything to you about Babita Deokaran?
She never said to me anything. She must give the police when was it, what date was it, what time was it. Where did he tell me? Was it over the phone or we seated me and you understand? I never even such a conversation like this.
So she's never even told you that she once saw Cat Matlala in Tembisa meeting with people who seemed like they are in Kabi?
She never discussed with me. First of all, she gonna share those type of information with me. Is a what? For what reason? I'm not a police officer. You understand? She must refer those information to the police. And my question come now, since I hear my name has been mentioned, why only now she coming to share this information? Why all those years ago that he heard this information? Why he never informed any police? She can't say that does he know anybody in the police. She knows.
Yeah.
She's around all over. She know everybody. You understand? She must not come now to liar to think that he can waste the police resource with the wrong information.
Okay.
She must tell the police the truth.
I've got some messages coming from some of our listeners here, so I want to involve them in this chat on 011-883-0702. That's where you can call. WhatsApps are coming on 072-702-1702. Kanya on the WhatsApp line, Serge says, "Hi Clement. So Serge left people dining just to go back home. Not that there's an emergency. He just left them dining. And the next thing, there's a hit on the people that left. Something is fishy here. Was there an emergency when you left the restaurant?"
Look, let me respond to Kanya's message. It's not like I was in the scene of crime when people was dying. I don't know where he's referring it, if he's referring it to when I was in the hospital or what. I don't know. You understand that? Remember, if she's referring in the hospital, my time being in the hospital, I was having enough time, more than 2 hours. There was no importance of me being there again for another time again, enough time. You understand? That's why I decided to go home. Remember, the bullet did not get to my close friend Tebogo Thobejane. Get to one of the friend of Tebogo. Was not necessary for me to be there until all night.
But looks like the attempt was on her.
Attempt was on her.
Yeah.
You understand? Since Tebogo was okay, was in the good space, and then I seated there, I give him moral support, and then I done my part, and then was my time to leave. I could go back home.
Yeah. Let me wrap up with this message from someone who says, where is that? Franz, who says, "Clement, with no relation, I have no relation to Serge, but that man is indeed a true crime fighter and a constant advocate for justice. He helped us find my dad.
my dead brother's body, lost car, and tracked the criminals all within 48 hours. Serge one is one of the few people who are the real ones in my view. How did you manage to do that? Find the body and track the criminals in 48 hours?
Look, sometimes when you're in the space of gender-based violence, you're sitting down with senior people in the police, you're discussing the importance to against the crime. You understand? That's where you create a network. You understand? And we have what we call sometimes when a close friend or anybody call you for emergency, you look at on its face, you see who to call to assist. That's when we come to assist people on time of that.
Okay, so in this case, how did you assist?
I needed to call the relevant people, yes. I needed to call relevant people.
Did you call Shadrach Sibia to assist?
And he was not even part of that. I called a different unit and then I connected them with those units. And then they did their part of work that they wanted to do until they assisted the family.
Okay. Serge, thank you so much for coming through to give us your side of the story. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very
much.
much.
We'll wait to see what the next action is once you and your lawyers have discussed how to take it forward. Are you prepared to also give the police a statement to respond to Tebogo's statement?
Yes, I'm prepared. When their time they feel that is my time, when they call me anytime, I'll cooperate with them. I'll go to their office. If they feel they want to come to my house, they will come to my house.
Okay. Serge Cabonge, thank you so much for making time for us.
Thank you very much, Clement.
It's 10:30.